Roger. Okay, yeah, that's probably more accurate. Yeah, because I guess it's about that. Yeah, your signal just went up over S9 just then, Roger.
Hey, Roger, yeah, you're up. This is crazy, man. Hey, I just heard you again. I thought I'd give you a holler to let you know you're making it back over here in the Mesquite again.
Oh, Roger. Hey, well, sounding good here now. Yeah, the band, like I said, I usually go through some funny changes about around this time of the evening up and probably for the next hour or so. That's why I like to get on this time to see just what I can hear there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. I was just listening to old boy Mohammed Qatar or whatever he is, an A71 station up on 205. He's up there working right now.
Right. Hey, well, I like to go. I might drop down and see if he can hear me.
Oh yeah, because he's a station you don't get very often. And he like me over here in Mesquite getting a hold of you. And he's a Alpha 71 Kilo in Qatar, QATAR. I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah, they call it Qatar. They call it Qatar, and that's where all the so-called skirmish is going on right now over where Iran has been sending missiles into Qatar.
Oh, Roger. Okay, well, I'll let you get on there so you can go up there and see if you can catch him. There was a few in there, and I heard all the big commotion. I said, oh, who is that? Yeah, then I heard him. I said, okay, now I know why.
Roger. Yeah, I worked the station in Kuwait the other day, and it's kind of also along there in the Persian Gulf. But like you don't hear Qatar. That's a rare one there, Roger.
Hey, yeah. I think I worked Kuwait yesterday. That one station that was working there, he had a good signal coming in. Yeah, but this one's pretty decent. All right, well, I'll let you go there. Hey, good hearing you in there again. And hey, if you hear me across, just jump on in. I'm usually running on 40 meters during the day. What is it, like at 4 o'clock something? I usually get around at 7204. There's a bunch of people here local. I say local in this area, Texas, and so that get on that 204 about 4 o'clock every day. And at night I run at 3860. Them old boys out for Louisiana and stuff, and Texas and Colorado. Usually I hang around there. But I'll let you go. I'll catch you later there, Tony. Good hearing you. 73s to you and yours. Take care. Sounding good in Mesquite.
Roger. Yeah, I get on 204 all the time. Usually in the morning, I know they get on 204 at 9 a.m. and then they get back at 4 o'clock. But I'm usually wrapping up my work, so I get in there. I talk to Mark and Curtis and all those guys down there all the time, Roger.
Oh, well, good. All right, well, I'll run into you there. Yeah, usually I don't get in that early because I wind up staying like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. Hey, I'm retired. I said, I don't have a schedule. What do I care what time it is, Roger?
Yeah. Well, I'm still working. I'm working on retirement, hoping another couple of years. But I'm gonna pay off. I'm trying to pay off a mortgage, and then we can retire there, right?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's why I retired in February of 24, just 2 years ago. Hey, I was done. I was up to date. I said it's time, and I left. All right, catch you later, Tony. Good hearing you.
All right, Roger. We'll catch you probably on 40 meters. Definitely, you can listen out for me. So 73C is W5BUG KM50. I'm gonna drop down and see if that guy is still coming in, but I don't want to lose this frequency. He's quiet. I don't want to lose this one either. But we'll slide down and maybe check back.
KM50 VA3KBC.
Rick, by my name, they just call me Bug. You'll hear them. 73s, W5BUG clear.
Roger. There's another station that you say again, another station?
Yeah, KM5ZO. This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Victor, okay. I heard it for you loud and clear here, very strong. My mind is I tell you, a brain freeze. That was a Victor Alpha Charlie.
It is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Name's Don, but I go by DJ.
Okay, very good. I got it that time, DJ. Sounding good. You're 20 over here, Roger.
And you are 20 over here as well. So I'm doing live stream on YouTube right now, just so you know, if you want to see what you hear what you sound like and see what your signal looks like. You're 20 over as well here to me, so there's a link from my QRZ page to the live stream. And I just tuned into you guys there. You're talking about someone that was from Kuwait. It was a Kuwait or Qatar?
It's a Qatar.
What was the frequency?
I think he said 205.
Okay. Okay. You want to go there, then go ahead. I'm going to go down there too, see if I can pick him up. Yeah, so if you see my QRZ page, you'll see what I got for the station here and the beam and everything else.
Okay, fine. I got you pulled up right now on QRZ. Nice property. You got a lot of land to work with, and they got some nice towers there, Roger.
Yep. It's the Mosely Signal Master Super 33 3-element tri-bander for 40, 20, and 17, up 50 feet on a fold-over tower that was a 48-foot Delhi DMX heavy-duty tower I was given. So I made it into a fold over. But yeah, Tony, if you want to go down, I'll go down there too, and let's see if we can hear that guy.
All right, yeah, I'll see if I can hear him. If not, I'll pop back here. But thanks a lot. Some great pictures there. I wish I could put a tower up here, but I'm in a HOA, so I got a hex beam. Hopefully, they'll let me put it up.
Yep. Yeah, I want to talk to you anyhow because, yeah, we got a lot to discuss there. So let's go down there, see if that frequency is in operation or if the cutter guy is there. So I'm going to QSY down there too. Kilo Mike 5 Zulu Oscar Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie is going to QSY.
Roger, KM50 QSY.
14, 2 and 5.
IJet Delta Papa Bravo 620.
Kilo India 4 Hotel Bravo.
The whiskey?
1 Alpha Golf Charlie, QSO.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Golf Charlie, your 5-9, Rob Bravo.
Roger. You are 5 by 7 in the main tonight. Very good signal, over.
Roger. Thank you so much to come back to my call, my friend. 73.
73. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Azad. 7 Delta Papa Bravo 620.
Kilo India 4 Hotel Bravo.
QRZ.
Kilo Radio 4 Bravo Delta Radio.
QRZ again, please, over.
Kilo India 4 Hotel Bravo.
Kilo Golf. Sugar Victor Golf only, go ahead. Okay, Sugar Victor Golf, repeat your full call. Sugar Victor Golf, repeat again your full call, November 9, Sugar Victor Golf is correct, over? You're 5 and 5, 7, Roger. Thank you so much, my friend. 73 QRZ from IZ7 Delta Papa Bravo 620.
Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Bravo Echo.
Again? Whiskey 3 India Japan.
Holy smoky. Oh, good grief. Am I going long past?
Okay, Rob, good morning. You're 5 and 9. Roger. You're also 5 by 9. Thank you so much, my friend. 73. Thank you, Azaz from IZ7 Delta Papa Bravo 620.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
NF, good morning, Nelson. You're 5 and 9 plus, over.
Yeah, you have a great signal here tonight. 5-9 up here in Maine. And thank you for the new band.
Roger, thank you so much, my friend. 73.
73.
Thank you, Azad from IZ7 Delta Papa Bravo 620.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Kilo Bravo Charlie, Victor Alpha 3, good morning, you're 5 and 9.
Yep, you're 10 over S9 into Lambton Shore, Southern Ontario, Canada.
Roger, Roger, the name is Leon, Lima, India, Alpha, Norway, in the Middle East, Roger.
Roger, Leon. My name is Don, and I go by DJ, but Don or DJ, either one.
Roger, Roger, Don. Thank you so much to come back to my call, my friend, the 73.
Yep, sound really good here.
Thank you, bye-bye. QRZ from IZ7 Delta Papa Bravo, 6020.
Kilo Golf 2, Mike.
Echo.
Kilo Romeo 4.
Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Bravo Echo. You're a solid 5-5 into Central Florida. 5.
Kilo Romeo 4.
Alpha 4, X-ray Tango. Norway 4, X-ray Tango. Roger, that's Victor Union 2 Niner 8, AR November 4 X-ray Tango. QSO?
Double.
Roger, I have you 5-5 in Fox Lima. QSO? 5-5 Florida, Fox Lima. Roger. Thank you. Had a bunch of QSB. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And I hope you have good success and some DX tonight.
And well, I get out here. I'm not really a DX chaser so much. I like to get out here and just rag chew on 20 and see what I hear. Far and sometimes they're near, but it don't matter to me. It's just a relaxation there, Roger.
Roger. I understand that completely.
VA3KBC.
Okay, the station, VA3KBC, I don't know if you hear the station I'm talking to. He's right near me, probably about 5 miles away. But anyway, I didn't hear nothing down on 205. I hear somebody on 208, but nobody on 205. But anyway, it was okay with you, Elliot. Let me pass it back to Don, and he's also doing a live stream, and we were going to wrap something up there, Roger.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll clear out and let you carry on. Alpha Indy 5, Quebec Charlie, will be clear.
Roger, 73. Have a great evening. I don't know. We will try to chat again. VA3KBC, KM50.
KM50, VA3KBC. Very good, Tony. Yeah, I didn't hear anything on 05, but I did on 08. And actually, it was Italy, so I did make a contact with Italy.
Oh, yeah. I heard him out there, and there was a little bit of pileup, but I didn't bother because I got so many Italian stations, but Qatar is definitely one that I haven't worked there, Roger.
Yeah, I did Kuwait. I've been licensed 14 years. In that first year, I did make contact with Kuwait, so that was on 20 meters as well. Anyhow, so you're talking about a hex beam. I talked to a lot of guys back when I was on the farm. I had a KIO hex beam, and I talked to a lot of guys on 17 meters, and they were in HOAs, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California, and they would be 10 feet in the backyard, 12, maybe 15, and you couldn't see it from the road. So they were lucky that they could do that. And the other thing is, if you put it on a tower, the sweet spot's about 32 to 35 feet. So, anywhere around there. Mine was at about 58 feet. But as I said, it's a lot of bang for the buck there, weight-wise. You don't need a big, heavy rotor and stuff like that. So, but anyhow, what make were you looking at?
Okay, well, I got one sitting here in the box. When MFJ was closing their doors, I ordered and got one of the last MFJ 1848. So it covers 40 meters through 6, and of course it's a single element on 40 and 30, but a dual element on 20 through 6. And it's sitting here in the box. I said, let me grab it before you'll never be able to find them again. And so it's been sitting here, and I'm going to attempt to try and put it on a push-up tripod if I can, a metal tripod, and get it up at least 30 feet or 32 feet. Like you said, it's a good height. I'm in a 2-story house, so I need to be able to clear the peak. I want to be able to clear the peak of that so I can, point it without being blocked by the building. And then when I'm not using it, try to lower it down. I know they're very good as far as even if you don't have a rotor at a low height, she pretty much go transmit in multi directions. But with a rotor, up to the right height, you can definitely get some good front to back. So I'm hoping I can get to it maybe this summer. If not, if they have problems here. Fortunately, there's nobody in back of my house. It's just a schoolyard, and so there's nobody behind to complain to the HOA committee. But if they give me problems here, then I'll take it to my other house in Louisiana. I'm just not out there all the time there, Roger.
Roger, yeah. I talked to one guy, Tony, in Texas, that he approached the HOA and saying, well, look, we're in Florida here. We have hurricanes, and I'm an amateur radio operator. I'm the only line of communication to the outside world if we ever have a disaster, emergency, or anything. I have battery backup. I can throw up an antenna and so on and so forth. But I do want to put an antenna up and be able to operate. Well, they thought, well, that's maybe a good idea. So they allowed him to do that. And then the following year, he became the president of the HOA. So then he did a bunch of other stuff. So, and I talked to another guy, same thing. He's actually the secretary, I believe, for the HOA. So he got away with his antenna. But yeah, it's a shame that you have to go through that. I'm lucky here on the farm. I had 158 acres, so I could do whatever I wanted. And I did have 5 antennas, but 5 towers. But here it's a 1.5 or 1.2 acres. We bought 2 lots side by side, and we sold the one here a couple of years ago. So on this one here, I do have the 5 towers. I've got a 160 meter doublet, and Tony, the doublets are very efficient. It's 240 feet, 55 feet of 600 ohm ladder line to a 4-to-1 Ballon Designs Ballon, and then I have 130 feet of LMR 400 coming into the shack to Palstar AT2KD, and the beam, it's the Mosely beam. I have the HF Palstar HF Auto for it. Reason being is that on 40 meters, the spectrum's quite wide, and when I go the proportion of 40, the SWR is fairly high. So with this LD Moss amp, I don't like running high SWR, so I use the Palstar HF Auto, and it works good in that application there. Over.
Oh, yeah, Roger, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, my HF Auto seems to work very good. I pretty much, in combination with the 7610, basically the amplifier at the Mercury Lux is connected directly to the radio. So when I change bands, it changes automatically, and I just go to whatever frequency I want to go through, anywhere from 40 through mostly through 10. I never work 6 really, and I just throw the AM key, a 10-watt carrier, whatever, and it tuned within a few seconds. And so it's been very good. I wanted to do something simple because my wife was interested in getting her ticket, so I wanted simple for her to operate. It was just too much for her with the tube amplifier I had to try and then tune the amplifier every time you change bands and everything. But the Mercury Lux works out very good. It's quiet, it's efficient, and along with the HF Auto, it makes it almost everything streamless there, Roger.
Roger, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I am live streaming. I just see KG2MM. Oh, that KG2MM and Mike. He's down in Florida there. Mike. I usually talk to him on 75 meters, but anyhow, I'm just looking at the chat there on the live stream. So, with the I have the Anan Apache Labs Anan 7000 DLE Mark II here and the RE27 microphone. The amplifiers, the VK3AMP from Australia. Reason being, a couple of reasons. Is that Onder, who builds these, he also runs the Anans, and with the Anans we have the adaptive pre-distortion, so there's no IMD, but you need the coupler sampler, so he builds it into the amplifier that you don't need an external one. Plus the Canadian dollar to the Australian was stronger, so that was better for me. The Luxes, they don't ship into Canada, and then of course the exchange rate for the Canadian dollar to the US is junk, so that was another reason. But in any event, with the Theta software, Richie's got it set up that he talked to Paul there from Palstar, and he got the coding. And so with the Theta software that we use, and if you look at my screen, that's we can put different skins up, as they call them. But in any event, you can do containers and stuff like that. But you can also have it so that the HF auto follows the radio. And so say if we went to up the band, another 50, 60 KC, all I have to do is go up there with the radio, not key up or anything, and just sit there for 3 seconds, and the tuner automatically tunes there without any RF. So it's the software program that he's got incorporated. I don't use that. I don't mind hitting the tune button on the screen here and letting it tune itself. But there's a lot of technology in these Theta software. I don't use it all, but I use a good portion of it, and we have the 10-band parametric equalizer, so I do the 4K audio profile for good quality, and there's a lot of us that run that 4K, and guys that are buying these Hermes Late 2s, there's getting to be a ton of them, for $400, so they're having a blast with them too. So, but anyhow, Kilo Mike 5 Zulu Oscar, Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the pictures on your page. They're very outstanding. Those are some good, strong towers you got there. But I know you're up in Canada and you're more subject to more harsh weather than we get here. The weather here is I'm about 800 feet above sea level, and it's more hot and dry. We get a few high winds every now and then, and tornadoes sort of come through areas, but they rarely ever come through where I am because of the elevation. They tend to go like kind of like a pinwheel around my area. We may get the wind, but we never get the funnels.
Okay, gotcha, Mike. Gotcha. Okay,
so I've been pretty lucky so far. But I do see it. Boy, that's some heavy duty construction on some of those mounts. And I tell you, if I go to Louisiana and decide to settle down in the next couple of years, I have the land there. I got about 6 acres of land there, so I can work with something and build something nice. But I kind of would hate that. But I'm going to have to take everything I got here in the shack I built and relocate it out there and start over from scratch there, Roger.
Roger. Yeah. Well, these the towers I have they're Delhi. They're made in Ontario here, and you can see the type that they are. They're not a tube type, so they're very heavy duty. They're used in commercial. They have commercial towers too. But in any event, that's what we have here. So the only issue that we have with them, because of their taper, we can't use the what's that riser adapter that you can use on the Roan towers, where you can raise your antenna up and then bring it down. I think that's what they're called. But because these are tapered, that wouldn't work. But that's why I did the fold over. And I folded it over a couple times now. First time was I had the G1000 rotor, and that wasn't heavy enough. So I had to fold the tower over. take the rotor out, and I have a extension ladder, so I take the extension ladder apart, put it on either side of the tower, and strap it down at the top there. It's just the right height. So when I do fold it down, I have you can see in the pictures, you see that mast there that I have it sitting on when we're putting the beam on in the wintertime there. So it sits on that, and then I tie 2 ladders on each side, and that supports everything. Then I can climb up there, and it's right at the right height for taking the rotor out and putting the new one in. So I put the G2800 in, and that's works a lot better, because that thing is 95 pounds. The beam is 24 feet. The radiating element is 47 feet. So there's quite a mass up there, but I do have it guide, and we get some pretty fierce winds off Lake Huron here, but it seems to hold up pretty good. Now the other thing too, though, I put the beam sideways to the wind so that it's less surface that way. Tony, there, over.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, and because I know that I guess the wind kind of flows in that direction, so you kind of turn it, or away from it. I mean, or into it, or front to back. I guess you know what I mean. But I thought about something you said about the HOAs. One thing here is that I am a car carry member of FEMA.
Thanks, Mike.
So when when hurricanes and things happen, I subcontract out to the FEMA, and I've worked several hurricanes in the country. I have credentials and an ID and everything, photo ID that's government issued, and so I may try that with the HOA also as well. I won't just say it's an emergency station. I show my hand license, and I'll say that I'm also a representative for FEMA, and we can serve as a FEMA communication link there, Roger.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, I just seen Mike there. He posted. It's called a hazer.
Yes, I'm familiar with the hazer, the amount that goes around the mast, and the antenna goes around it.
Yep, exactly. So that makes it for nice for taking the antennas down. Now with the way mine folds, see, on the farm when I had the towers up, and then even here, a friend of mine, he has a tree service, so he has a lineman's truck. So he put my towers up on the farm, and he took them down for me as well. And same here, all my other towers are, I put them together on the ground, then he comes, and takes him longer to set the truck up than it does to lift it up and set it into place and me bolt it into place. But this particular tower, I was kind of fretting about it, because I thought, Jesus, trying to get that beam up there, how am I going to do it? I watched one video where the guys struggled to get their beam up and so on and so forth. And it just dawned on me, why not make the tower into a fold over? And, of course, another reason was when I called Al, his truck, he was down for overhaul because he's got to be inspected and all this stuff. So I just thought, what if there's a time when he won't be able to do it for me? So that's why I decided why not make it into a fold over? That'll make things a whole lot simpler. So that's what I did. And then when it came time to put everything together, I went to town, and Prout's Lumber there, they have this truck, boom truck, that they can put shingles up on a room, a 3-story roof, and drywall, up 3 stories. And that. So it goes up fairly high. So I said to Mike if I could hire him to do the work for me, and one of the owners came out. It only took an hour. He set the truck up. The 20-foot section, the first section was real simple. The second 28-foot, we just slid it onto the forks, and he just lifted it straight up and positioned it, and climbed up there and put the bolts in, and that was that. So that's how that worked. But you always have to learn to adapt there, over.
Oh yeah, yep. This is a hobby where I guess built around experimenters and people who learn to adapt to overcome all kinds of situations. I got my license originally when I was 16 years old. That was back in 1979. and I've been in and out of the hobby over the years. You're growing up, you work, you got a family, life gets in the way. So I was active, then inactive, and then what it is, I took a move from New York. I'm originally born and raised in New York City. Grew up in Brooklyn and lived in Queens most of my life, but worked always in the New York City area. But I always did a lot of traveling. And my family roots go down to Louisiana and Texas. And so what happened was I had an opportunity to relocate down to Texas about 18 years ago, and with the company I was working with, so I did. And I've been here 18 years now, and I love it. So I was inactive for a while, and then in the last several years got back active again. So I've been slowly putting this station together and finding ways to get around different hurdles there, Roger.
Roger, yeah, sounds like you've been around a bit, yeah. Well, I born and raised on, the other thing, Tony, is it's my birthday today, so I'm 74 today. But so I was born and raised on the farm, and we moved, I forget, I was 6 years old when we moved just next door to a larger farm with an apple orchard. Mom and Dad bought that, so I grew up there, and then in 2015, I sold the farm, and we bought these 2 lots and built a house here. So I've been on that one property, most of my life, and then got these properties here. So did a lot of different things. You can see on my QRZ page all the different things and that, and a whole lot more that's not listed there with pictures and that. But this is my only hobby now, so I got the shack the way I want it. It's 14 years now. I knew about amateur radio 50 years ago. I actually had my 10 words a minute code back then and the rules and regulations, but I failed the theory. Back then, the exam had, there's a question 1A, B, and C. So the answer to 1A you used in B, and the answer to B you used in C. So, but if 1A was wrong, then B and C were going to be wrong. So never got it. And I'm looking back, I'm glad I didn't, because this put me onto a path to a lot of other things. And then finally, all these years later, I got my license. So what I have here is what's called Basic with Honors, which gives me all the bands and all the frequencies of those bands and 565 watts PEP. So I'm happy with that. I just like to rag chew, and been doing the live streaming now. We have fiber optics, so have 800 down and 800 up, so it's no issue streaming and doing all the other stuff. Now I like to do the stream because if you check out my YouTube channel afterwards, you'll see where I've done some stuff with guys that have had a lot of IMD, and we've kind of helped eliminate that. The guys with the Azus, they have these, what do they call them? I can never remember. It's let me dig it up here so I say it right. AMC, okay, AMC, and they have it around 80, and you want it between 40 to 45 is a sweet spot, but they run an 80, and then they have so much IMD, and they're just overdriving it. That and a lot of guys that talk to them, you sound great, but they can't see what the signal looks like because they don't have the waterfall, the pan adapter. So it's one of those things that with the stream, I can say, hey, there you can watch it yourself, you can see, and then make those corrections. So that's kind of why I like doing the live stream there. Over.
All right,
thanks,
let me
Mike.
turn this up. I went to the live stream here. We put this. You turn the audio off so we could double into the microphone. Yes, I see the Anan and everything. But you're sounding good here. I don't know if you speak whatever. I'll see if I can record and play something back if you want to hear. But I'm definitely impressed by how you got it set up. I'm looking at all your other pages also on YouTube, but very, very good. One thing I will say is that A lot of guys I know are running the Anan, and but I don't know if they have it, their display set up as quite as elaborate as you do. I did talk to a few guys that do have the Hermes also, and I was somewhat impressed. I might want to try that in other location. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and you can do a lot. Me, for a personal thing, I've been working in IT for close to 40 years, and what it is, so I work with computers for a living, and even though I have a computer screen here and display to control the station, I've always kind of didn't want to get too tied up into a computer-driven PC. It's just I'm trying to wind away from it there, Roger.
Yeah, I understand, but you know, the new Anans, the G2s, they have Raspberry Pi, I believe. So all you need is a monitor. You don't need a computer, just a monitor, and you can operate it because it's got the dials and everything else. So they've got a lot of other different features as well. The Hermes Lite, I believe, I think they also have the nope, I don't see anything. I thought maybe somebody would post something there, but anyhow, yeah. Well, I don't mind. Like I just use my mouse here to click here or there or whatever. Usually when it's all set up, then it's just mouse click for changing the screen. As you can see, I changed the skin there, and that's one of the things we have. And then plus the containers that we have as well. Let me go back to the. There's one there with the map. So yeah, let me go back to the one I like the best, if I remember your serves, because it's not the best anymore. I use this one here most of the time as well. I'll leave this one here. Anyhow, so yeah, we have. I can change the colors in the metering here, and the gradient. Let's see now. Gradients. So these right here, I can change these, which is this part here of the signal when I'm talking in that. So, or when there's other people talking. So there's just a lot of stuff that we can really customize what it looks like and how you want it to look. So go back to here. That's not the one I want. Is it this one? There we go. That's the one I like. And do that, and there, and then we're back. Okay, and I'll get my ugly mug back in there too. So anyhow, there we go. So like I said, we also have the 10-band parametric equalizer and CFC, so we can. This is the new one that Richie's come up with. This 10-band, and like I said, we have the 18 as well. I'm just using the 10, and then the legacy one here as well. So go back to that one there. But other than that, it's just how you want to customize it. And I can where is it? Collapse there. I can do that, and that changes the screen as well. So. And I know guys run it that way sometimes as well. But these containers, like I said, the metering and the graphs of that, I can move them around or add to them or take them away and that. Just something to play with. So other than that, that's about it on my end here. And I should go to 160 meters. I think the guys are up there. I haven't talked to them in quite a while. But let me unkey here, just make sure the band's still with us there. Kilo Mike 5 Zulu Oscar, Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, sounding good still, 15 to 20 over, no change at all. It's sounding great, and enjoying the page. I did subscribe so I can follow it in the future. Like I said, it's good to be able to see different setups, and it gives me ideas of how I want to go forward as well, at least with my other station right now, because I just started putting that one together in the last month or so. I put up an infed, but I have the room in Louisiana that I can put up a tower and other things, but I want to set up a night station so that when I retire, I'll have something already out there running, and then it'll just be a little transition, moving all this stuff out there, but I doubt I'm going to give up this station here. I'll just set up another one, KM50.
Oh, yeah, nothing wrong with that. There's guys that have a lot of Station A, Station B, and that. So I'm the type, just whatever equipment I have, that's what I use. I don't like having any extra equipment. But that's part of the hobby. And Tony, if you ever get tired of the hobby, you just haven't researched enough things, because there's so many different things you can do. I've never done FT8, but when I had the TS590S, I did PSK31. Mind you, I only got these two fingers to do typing because I don't know how to type. I was in tech, in shop and that in high school, so the typing skills are these two fingers here, and I didn't have any macros, so it was kind of laborious to have a QSO there over.
Don't feel bad. I've been working in IT with IBM mainframes since 1980. That's when I started in the field, and still to this day I can't type. I got the fastest two fingers in the country there, Roger.
Well, you adapted. There you go. There's that adaptation again.
Oh yeah, but I tell you one thing. There's so many things to get involved with. I just pulled out. I haven't hooked it up in probably 20 some odd years. I had a PK232. I probably will end up getting a newer one because the new one now has USB support, and I may want to, if I want to get back into doing some of the different modes. But I have not tried FT8. It hasn't really interested me yet, and it's just that I'm more of a rag too. I like to be able to hear and talk to the person rather than let the computer do the work there, Roger.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but a lot of guys been doing that. Let the computer do the work. It's just part of it's just another feature that's new in amateur radio. It's the same as us guys doing the ESSB and the 4K audio. There's guys I talk to in the morning on 3630 that run 8K transmission, and they have some the older 870s, 850. I'm not sure which ones are 950s. Kenwoods that they voodooed and can do that, but with the newer SDR radios here, like the Flex, the Hermes, and the Anans, we can run, 8 to 10. But generally, most guys are running the 4 because it's really pleasant to listen to. And like I said, I did that test there, and if you go listen to that, you'll really appreciate the reasoning why. And again, with the pure signal, we're nice and clean. There's no IMD and no interference. So anyhow, just a part of the hobby. But I'm like you. I just like to rag chew and talk, what your life was like, what you did, some of your other hobbies, and same with me. And that's why I have so much stuff on my QRZ pages, stuff on there that my history, and then also what's going on in Canada here. A lot of people, you guys have no clue of what's happening here, so just like to kind of have that on there, and that way you can look at it at your pleasure. There's also a link to my blog that I have with a bunch more information, and then of course pictures of the plane, building the plane, and then the link to the YouTube. So a lot of stuff there that to keep you occupied. And again, there's the link to the year in farming, all my farm pictures from a year that and this was before YouTube and GoPro cameras and all this stuff. So I did this with my digital camera, kept a record of the year. And then the shop, I had the shop there. We did motorcycle tires and accessories, had a dyno, and just a whole bunch of different things that I have pictured there. And that the year in farming, there's, as I said, that's the P-base digital pictures that I have there. Over.
Oh yeah, Roger. Yeah, Roger. And what you said is very true about a lot of Americans don't know what's going on in Canada. I kind of follow the news. I know about the succession that they're trying to attempt up there, and a lot of people are very angry with the way things are going. But I think that I heard that they were like just one vote away. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out going forward. And like I say, you turn the news on here, and I'm not I'm not really heavy into politics, but I watch the news very closely, and I'll say I'm not a Fox watcher. I watch all the networks, CNN, Fox, MS Now, you name it. I watch the news because I work in financial, so I need to know what's happening around the world. But I think right now we're definitely heading in the wrong direction, and that's all I'm going to say on that. But like I said, I do find out what's happening up there very interesting. Back to you.
Yep. And the band's starting to go away. You faded there a bit. So, yeah. What else was there? Golly. See, I hit 74 today, and the memory's the first thing to go, and I don't remember what the second thing is. Oh, golly. X. I'm on X. That's the only social media thing. I don't do Facebook, anything else, just X. There's so much information from all around the world, and that and Telegram. I have a lot of connections on Telegram as well. So, but X is excellent for a lot of stuff. So I follow a lot of people. Anyhow, I'm going to cut it short here. I think I'm going to go to 160. I see Joe's posting there, and Joe, if you guys are on 160, I'll go there. I'm going to leave the stream running, and we'll see if we can do anything on 160 there. And he says that he has the 950 that's voodooed. So, okay. Anyhow, Tony, I'm going to let you go. Great talking with you, and maybe we can do this again sometime. Like I said, the band is starting to slip away from us there. Over.
Oh, yeah, Roger. Yeah, and I do know a number of guys that have that voodoo effect. The guy that kind of does the voodoo stuff, he's right here not far from me, and people send radios to him to do the voodoo mod for it. Of course, I'm on an Icon, but have to extend. There's no real mod, but I don't think it needs it really well. Most people tell me that the audio from this radio sounds very good, and my signal is probably about 2.8 to 3 kHz wide, no more than that. But people often ask me if I had it modified. I said no, it's just me and my natural voice. I'm on the Icon desk mic, the SM50. But I'll let you go. And happy birthday to you. Definitely, I'm looking at the video. You're looking good. All I can say is that I'll be 63 next month, and I hope I look as good as you do when I'm 74. I know we'll chat again. I'll follow you definitely on YouTube, and when you're back on 20 or 40, one of the bands, I'll definitely listen out to you. I don't have the ability to work 160, but I'm working on it. My other house, I got an infed that can cover 160 through 6. So when I'm out there, I'll definitely listen out there. So 73, see you. You have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the conversation, and look forward to doing it again. So once again, this is KM50. We'll be clear with VA3KBC.
Okay, KM50 VA3KBC. Very good, Tony. Just keep watching the stream. I'm going to go to 160 now, get tuned up there, and see if Joe and the other guys are there. So 7-3, my friend. Great talking with you, and we certainly will do it again. Like I said, on my YouTube there, just check there for the one that has the audio comparison that we did, the 2.4, 2.9, and 4K. You have to listen to that, and then you'll understand. So talk to you later, my friend. VA3KBC is going to QSY.
And this is KM50 here in Texas with QRZ. WB2.
Testing 1. This is WU3W scanning device.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency being abused?
Yeah, this is Whiskey 93 Whiskey. Standing by.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. I always get an alert. And, hang on one second.
VA2 UMP.
Yeah, I used to get, I don't know why, I don't even get alert myself anymore, but I hope that other guys get the alert.
VA2 UMP.
VA3KBC, are you? I'm gonna shut the stream down, DJ. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I hear you really good. And Jim's in there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just need to turn the volume down on your radio. WA2 UMP, VA3KBC. Copy there, Jim?
Yeah, good evening. I'm sorry, I didn't get your call. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. This is WA2 UMP. Name is Jim. You must have looked me up quickly on QRZ. And I'm on Cape Cod in a town called Brewster.
Okay, Jim, yeah, and I'm doing a live stream right now, too, on YouTube.
Geez, I'm sorry if I interfered. Am I interfering with your video? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was on 20 meters, talking on 20 meters, and Joe was messaging me on the chat there, so I hadn't talked to you guys in a long time. So I thought, well, let's see what 160's like, and there's a bit of static crash. Well, there's a lot of static crashes, but I thought we'd give it a go, and I could hear Joe no problem, and you're good and strong here as well.
Okay, you're 20 over at the peaks, and let's see, I'm using about a kilowatt going into a dipole here on Cape Cod. Go ahead.
Yep, well, I'm on a 160 meter doublet, and 400 watts is what my Daiwa says. I don't run high power on the. I run 500 with the beam, and if I'm on the other bands here with the doublet, but generally on 160 here I run a little bit lower power. I don't like to push the power on the 160 here.
Well, your doublet's doing a good job. I'm coax fed on my antennas. I have a conventional coax fed 160 meter antenna zigzagged across my property. I'm in suburbia here on Cape Cod, so I had to zigzag it a little bit to fit it in. But lo and behold, it resonates, and you can hear me, which is a good thing.
I've heard other guys doing the same thing with their 120. Good golly, 160 meter antenna, zigzagging it to make it fit their lot.
You'd be surprised how forgiving sometimes antennas can be. So you got to experiment a little bit. Yeah, one leg. I shouldn't tell you this. You know, a lot of guys are antenna purists, but one side is an L, fits in my backyard, and the other side that fits in my front yard is a U. But lo and behold, it works. I have an SWR of about, maybe 1.5 on this frequency. And I've got a PAL-Star tuner that tunes that up and makes it quite usable.
Yeah, Roger. Yep. No, that's the trick. So what PAL-Star tuner do you have?
I've got the HF Auto. Beautiful tuner. I've got all, geez, now that I told you it's a beautiful tuner, I have a little bit of an intermittent in it that I'm keeping an eye on. But love the tuner, and I'm a lazy guy. I just press a button and it tunes up. Now, all said and done, I go into manual mode, and I can get it down pretty close to 1.1. Pretty close to 1.05 to 1, something like that.
Yeah, I use the Palstar HF Auto for the beam, and the antenna I have is the Mosely Signal Master Super 33. It's 3-element tri-bander for 40, 20, and 17. But on 40 meters, I get up the band, the SWR gets up pretty high, so I like using the tuner for that. So I use it for 20 and 17 as well. But the doublet here, I have the Palstar AT2KD, and it works very well. Tune it right down, and it's I have a chart, so I don't know. You watching the stream?
No, I'm not. How do I watch the stream? What's the URL? Go ahead.
Are you on my QRZ page?
Give me a second. I have to log into QRZ. I'm just about to go there. Stand by.
Yeah, there's a link from my QRZ page. I've got a cheat sheet. I made up a card with the so like 160 meters, the frequencies I go to. I've got 6 there. So the capacitance and inductor, and then 80 meters, what I've got there, about a dozen. So same thing with the capacitance and inductor, and then 15. So I use the doublet for 160, 80, 60 meters, 15, and 10. So I've got 15 meter chart and for 10 meters.
All right, very good. Just got into your QRZ page. Give me a second to find the link.
Yeah, it's down the page. It's in big red lettering there.
It seems like you have a nice station. You have the Anan, right? I'm using the Anan G2.
Yep. It's scroll down. You'll see a bunch of stuff there, and then live streaming on YouTube. So it's about a third of the way down. There's a screenshot of me in the screen.
DJ, you're in your best form ever tonight.
Yeah, it's good band conditions.
Yeah, it is. It has been in here many times through the week, last week. And you wouldn't even think it was this time of year, you know?
All right, Don. It brings me up to your page, but there's a bunch of YouTubes there. I'm not sure which one to click on. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just have to keep scrolling down till you see where it says live streaming on YouTube, and then you'll see a screenshot of myself with my hat and the screenshot of the Thetis. And good night, Mike.
Yeah, we get John to get caught up there on the page. Yeah, it's, I get notification. I'll tell you what, you kind of you pushed me over the edge between the two antennas. So I think I'm going to put up that curtain. I've got a 20-meter curtain antenna, and I haven't done PSK 31 in such a long time, and I really like that. DJ, do you set up for PSK 31?
No, Joe, that was 14 years ago. I had the TS590S at that time, and I set that all up, and I did it for about a month, and then I kind of got bored with it because I just, typing with just the 2 fingers. And then when I went back to it, I couldn't get anything to work again, so I just gave up on it, but that was the one and only time.
Yeah. I remember that being such a pain in the butt to run in, but I really liked that mode. It was really nice. You get 10, 20 stations going, and you just read the strips. I think I had a signal. What was it? It was a little interface box. There it is. Excuse me. Well, they're made up. I think they've moved along from PSK31. Who knows what everybody's using these days? But I really like that digital format.
I'm trying to remember. Was there a box that I had as well? That I had. There was something external, I believe.
You guys doubled.
Yeah, Don, I certainly have your call, but the other gentleman, what is your call?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right over to you, Jim. Whiskey minus 3 whiskey.
We talked the other day. WU3W. We talked just the other day on this very frequency.
Yeah, that's true. I think it was one other gentleman in there with, and I'd have to go back to my notes here.
Joe, it's all coming back to me. And the other gentleman was Greg.
Yeah. I think I got a little slap happy with my logbook here. Down the log here.
Well, I'm going to call it a night, guys. The static is starting to get a little too much, so I'm losing you guys, and anybody watching the stream, they're not going to enjoy it either. But at least you got to see a little bit of it there, Jim. And I'm been mainly doing 20 meters. I haven't done 20 hardly at all, but I've been pretty well dedicated to 20 now. I'm just making so many great contacts. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm gonna keep doing streaming too, because like I said, I've been helping a lot of guys out with their audio, so they can see themselves and they can hear, and then they know what they need to do, especially with the IMD that some of those guys are producing is just horrendous. So anyhow, I'll turn it back to you, Jim, and VA2UMP VA3KBC.
Okay, VA3KBC with WU3, VA2UMP in Cape Cod. Right. Well, good running into you again. I don't have a lot of software installed on this computer, but I know we've spoken at least once before. Anyway, Don, good running into you again. And let's see. With that, I guess I will turn it back to Joe, WU3W, to pick it up. Joe, how many watts you running tonight? Go ahead. I think last time you were at 250, but then you turned it up a hair.
Yep. Hey, you still there? Hang on one second.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna probably check out 80 meters and 40, and then back to 20. So, if you get a chance, Jim, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the other YouTubes that I have. There's videos. There's some interesting stuff there. You might be interested in. So, 7-3 guys. We'll talk to you another time. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie is going to QSY.
All right, TJ. We'll catch up a little bit later. And but I wanted to tell you, your stream is off like I think about maybe 30 seconds or so. I'm not sure. We can do that a little bit later, but I'll say good night, and I'll catch you next on the next stream, everybody.
Yeah, generally it's only about 3 seconds, but whatever reason it's a little bit lagging there. Okay, 7-3 guys. VA3KBC is going to QSY.
All right, good night. Yeah, back to you, Jim. WA2UMP.
It was like, I don't know, weird, man.
and working storms activity and everything. So I would often go. I had a goddaughter in Mobile, Alabama.
Alpha 3, Charlie, November Charlie, but right now I am located.
Man, oh man, talk about IMD. Horrid.
Frequency, but it's very noisy, and I'm having trouble. So I'm very sorry, but I'm going to.
Terrible, terrible.
They're always sending me different parts. Like this is the first time I had to go to Augusta.
Good night.
And I worked